What were we doing?
Why is Omachow wanted? You varmints.
Nobody touches my hair. A tune-free establishment.
No!
I think Tails is ignoring me.
He's blushing, look at him! I'd be down to get my ass kicked by Knuckles.
Detective Knuckles and Butler. Oh, God. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. What were you carrying? Oh, whatever. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you! Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are! Have you found any leads yet? Oh? The detective pair needs help from the birthday girl? She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. Are they? I don't know. Been told plenty of times I'm not allowed to give sass on my birthday, but you do you, I guess. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see y'all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, I guess I'm here to ask if anyone's hungry? Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. What? Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Oh, come on, Espio's doing the best he can. Sure, I had to come up with that on the spot, too. Michaela and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leaving the dining car? Oh, sure, it was simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through the library car. Where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup in the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors?
Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed.
When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car.
That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right.
We sat trapped here until Amy arrived, asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector and Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car.
Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you.
And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered.
Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues.
What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading.
Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely.
Wait. Hold on. You fucking zoom in on that fucking nightmare over there in the corner. What? Or on the side, rather. That's a character from Sonic Forces. Or, like, an OC made in Sonic Forces wearing the gamer hat. What the heck?
Oh well, okay.
A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there."
Wow, I really needed to see this.
Huh? This little chow is hanging there, refusing to use its wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. Oh my god, look at him! That pose is gonna be the death of me, I swear to god. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right?
I guess, I don't know.
Oh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Nikila, look at this. There are a couple maps here. Seems to be a map of the library car. Books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. I find it weird that that's actually appropriate for me. Granted, I don't have, like, a huge interest in them, but I don't know. I like hanging out in dark, confined spaces sometimes. Interesting. Oh, let's check the trash can. There's always hidden in the trash. Let's see there. Let's check there. Hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah. I really thought there'd be something there. Hey, Kayla, are you sad that there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the trash, in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah. We just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Kayla, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? I mean, I don't think it was an insult. Oh, poor thing. That arm is... God, his face. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked over by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. Spines are creasing. They're open too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Yeah, I tried that before. It's exhausting. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. I know how to read. Don't worry. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. See? Fucking love me some good Sonic Unleashed references. He'll tell you everything about the area, and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere. Haven't they? I guess all that's left is to... Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? How could he have locked the door behind him if the lock is on this side? Anything else around here for... Oh, yeah. Wait. This one book? What's so special about this? What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Wow. I wish I could stop and look at all these books. Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. It's like a kid in a candy shop. Or, in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but... every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one. the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened here. Wait, I wasn't able to inspect that earlier. Chairs are comfy. So plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Kayla, no! Don't fall asleep! There's been a murder, remember? I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Is there a backstory to my character that I don't know about? Fancy a poem? I got a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Can I take your order? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignored the grumbling tummy. For the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. Oh, wow. We don't serve any eggs on the train, though. My talent is wasted on you lot. Okay. Let's just start the interrogation.
So the two of you don't believe us, huh?
It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Michaela and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to go to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need.
Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What?
I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social.
Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine and the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out.
Seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. That brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen.
Must have been a good read. What was the book?
Espio doesn't know you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing?
What kind of things do you think I read? You won't talk. I have a hunch on what that book might be. Kayla, could you help me out? Alright, yep. I would assume that it's the express manual.
A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this?
Oh boy, here we go.
Alright, there we go.
There are books scattered around the floor, sure. But the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual. Meaning somebody at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio.
Hey now, I wouldn't have you insulting my pal like that.
Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, Espio.
Butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Michaela, if you don't mind. Huh? Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page? 14? Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. I have a feeling the train company just doesn't want to hire any janitors. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought on the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question, Michaela. Hit him with another one. Oh, okay. Why not? The very next page. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. I don't... It's... Yeah, whatever. Last one, Michaela. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. I mean, I could do 16. Yeah, fuck it, why not? What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? I mean, I'm not able to check the book to confirm, so, I guess? Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. Poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. Clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't I want to be supporting folks who read?
You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. It's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Michaela? He always puts me on the spot. Hey, Michaela, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? Supposedly he was doing it through this entire time, so... Shadow or Rouge? Maybe Shadow? Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what is it? What this has to do with anything? Get our argument together. Oh, okay. Well, I just barely managed to get it. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers.
Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of the doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, you see...
I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, you were really in the library. Were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Michaela. One that I would love for Espio to solve.
You gotta believe me.
Cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
I must have avenged my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I wasn't. I didn't...
Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading? Or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? I mean, Espio is a chameleon, right? You know what? I'm gonna defend Espio. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. You have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? The library map? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. If only it were this simple. IRL, good lord. The library map? Oh, I see. Do you? 'Cause I don't. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. Shadow walked down this straight path. There's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Oh, lordy. Excuse me. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Well... It's here. That's the carpet. I guess technically it would be here, wouldn't it? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book.
I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot.
That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from the spot, because a bookcase was in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Alright then. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I want to crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise. I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh? It seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock Tick-tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Michaela, let's see what's next. Oh, he's so cute! Hold on, real quick. Is that Professor Pickle up there? I feel like there's a lot more references scattered around here than I initially thought. Damn. Alright, well. Sure you don't want to stay and look at... Oh! Hold on, I want to see him happy real quick. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Okay, no, sorry, Tails. Sorry, Tails, we gotta go. Okay, the investigation continues.